today I'm going to make a very, very, very nice soap, and it's going to be with that big old beast of my mold, the 10-pound mold. I'll be doing a series of quite a few off and on, but just showing you the ones that are going to be what I call the naked soap. I'm not going to wrap them, I'm going to just get them on the shelves. And today is going to be carrot apple honey soap. Yep, you heard right, carrot apple honey soap. And I'll have some pictures of just me prepping my carrots and apples and all that. In here is my lye solution, and what I did is I used the carrots that I grew last year, and I dehydrated some of them, and I made a tea out of it. And so I used the water for that, and I got aloe vera powder in here, and I think some sea salt. I'm trying to think of anything else besides the carrot tea. Then I took the carrots and I pureed them. Anyways, I mushed them down and mashed them good. And then I added some apples that I did the same thing too. It's mostly carrot, but there's a few apples in there. Now, this is the good part. And here is my solid oils, my butters, and my liquid oils. Also in here is my powdered honey, and I used a whole heaping quarter cup of powdered honey. Now, as I was doing this, I got to thinking about the newbies out there, new soap makers. And as we know, honey does not dissolve in oil, right? It's hard. I mean, you just have to do something terrific to get it, you know, to emulsify, hold together. Like if you were making lip balm, or I've known some salves and other things that they used, you know, the liquid honey. But if you take the water out of something like the honey, and you dehydrate it, but you can buy it, you don't have to do it. I think Patrick does it, or know someone that does it. I have done it years ago, so you can do that. But you're taking the liquid out, well then you have all of the other constituents of that honey in the powder, so then you can add it to the oil and it will dissolve. Isn't that beautiful? Now, if you want to use the liquid honey gold, you know, no problem. You just have to make sure that it is probably after you get a medium trace or whatnot, and then you can put it in there. There's all different sorts of ways. I think this is just terrific because I like to get on with it. So that's what I did there. I thought that was just a little tidbit for you. And in here, I froze my carrot tea, if you will, the water, and then I added the sodium hydroxide, the lye, which I'm on the last bottle of that flaky stuff. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. But that was another thing I wanted to talk about, and I will in just a minute. So I am going to take this, which I subtracted from my liquids, my water, to make the lye solution. So I am going to add this right now inside here, just making it easy, getting it in there. And usually, like I said before, a 3%, you know, with solids, if you want to say these are solids, not the tea liquids. So you want to stay around a 3%, just so that even after it's drying, things don't go crazy with it, like starting mold or something. But you know what? After you take all the water and they sit, and that's how they age, they get mild, the oils get mild, and all the liquid starts, you know, evaporating. So drying, if you will, or aging, either way of those terms are right. when you put, you better watch that, when you put solids of any type, where it is, let's see, carrots, like vegetables or fruit or anything like that, when you get it or your customers buy it and then they put it in the shower and they don't take care of it like we know how, by taking it and drying it out, taking it and drying it out before, you know, you use it again, it has a tendency, since it is very, very wet in a shower and the humidity, guess what starts forming? Yeah. So that's why I say, is it right or wrong? No. Is that, it's just a school of thought. It's not, you know, written in ink, so to speak, that's the law that you have to follow. That's why I say stay out of 3%, right around that area. So that's a little tidbit for the new soapers that are interested in putting some new stuff in their soap. Now, here comes the lye. Lye solution, not lye. But I can feel something in there, and I can't see because I have my aloe vera in there, and I can't see all the way down. I don't want to really move that. It might be just the salt, but we are going to strain it anyways because I can just feel it in there. I don't know which one it is. This is where I'm getting at. Yes, the hillbilly. I tell you, Patty, get it together. Is, let's say you have some, you know, flakes left over, or, you know, lye solids that's left over, and there's just a few, you know, and you can feel it. Like I said, I don't know if that's the salt in there, and it didn't, you know, didn't get, it wasn't saturated, or the liquid was saturated enough that it just wasn't going to dissolve. There. If you got a few left over, not a whole bunch, but a few, and scraping the bowl or whatever, you don't have to do that neither. I'm telling you, that little bit is not, I repeat, not going to affect your soap and the saponification. It's not. And the reason why I say that is years and years ago, when the first lye calculators started coming out, there was very, very few. One of them was from Majestic Sage, you know, the Sage. And I think they're out of Utah. Really, really wonderful company. And when I was just figuring it out, trying to do the book work, and man, me and math sometimes don't get along, but formulating, I do. But when it comes to math, it's like, oh, is that right? What? So on their calculator, they had a margin. And you put in all your oils and stuff, and then you hit it, and it would come up, and it, whoops, let me get this shut off. It would come up with a range from 5% all the way up to probably maybe 9 or 10%. I can't remember. It's been a long time. They changed it, so they don't do that anymore. But I'm telling you, I learned a lot by having that table of variable that I didn't understand at first, but then later on through the years I did. I always picked the number or the percentage of the lye to go into my solution right in the middle. So I've always soaked more than 5% of my super fat. That's what I'm talking about. So anyways, always turned out. It just depends on what your preference is, and even though I didn't understand it way back when, instead of, you know, using my noggin to calculate, I, you know, went to that, and that's how I learned that if you have a little bit left over, oh my goodness, come on, that is not going to matter. It just means that your soap is going to be a little bit more super fat. That's it. Saponification will still take place, when you don't measure accurately, like let's say lotions and things like that, you know, and you're not using the lye. But yeah, you're going to run into some troubles because you need that emulsification. If you understand, oh, and another thing, when I didn't have an electronic scale, if you will, or even one that put a battery in, I had one of them that you said it was for the kitchen, and it had a little dial thing, you know, when you put weight on it, it would, you know, go down, like if you're weighing vegetables at the market. And that's what I used. I'd have to bang it, you know, because it would stick sometimes. That is what I used for many, many years. It was not an exact, you know, right on the dot measurement. So, what I'm saying is don't freak out. Do the best that you can, you know, with what you have. But I've heard a lot of people say, oh my goodness, you know, there's lye left over, like if I have it in here, and we'll find out what it is. Like, oh my goodness, no, that's not right, and that's not good. You know what? Bye-bye. Go away. It's okay. I promise you. A veteran soaper will tell you the same thing. You don't have to bang it and scrape the doggone thing, you know, or whatever. If you want to, then do it. But it is not a downright written in law scientific, you know, formulation. So is that enough of this yakking for this hillbilly? Yeah. So I hope that helps newbie soapers, because I know, you know, at first it's very stressful. You know, you're dealing with, you know, lye and caustic material and whatnot, and you just love making soap. Well, go for it. You want it to be enjoyable. It's not to be such a stressful event. So I hope that helps, and I know the veterans out there will, you know, give you some more information. But this is what this hillbilly has learned and tried to explain in layman's terms. So you want to be, as much as you can, you know, exact on, especially on your measurements. But if you don't have the means to, like I said, with that scale that I had, and I mean for years, and the only calculator I had was one that was on, you know, the Sage. That was the one that I used. They reformulated it. So later on we'll go through the calculators for the newbies. I mean, you know, and I love it when the veterans will get in there and, you know, put what, you know, they have went through and discovered, or, you know, something to help. That's what this channel is about. That's what all the other ones are about, that are, you know, subscribed to this channel, other soapers. So let's quit the yakking and let's get busy. Let's see what's in this. Oh, it's going to be so luscious on the skin. I say luscious, it's not in the look of the soap, it is in what's in the soap. Just absolutely goody, goody, goody. And as you can see, guess what's in there? It is the salt. So, not a problem, but if it was some of the sodium hydroxide flakes, guess what? Too bad. It doesn't go in there, and it will be all right. You don't have to stress out about that. And see, I can feel some salt in there, which I hope that, I don't know, it might just go right in there. I'm scraping this because I want that dadgum salt in there. So, and if you wanted to, you could take that and put it in the salt. It will get mixed up. It would be like a, if you wanted to, so to speak, a little scratchy salt, like a salt bar. But I don't want it in there, so I mean the scratchiness. So we're just going to get all them goodies in there. And don't sweat the small stuff. Yay! So much in a classroom. Okay. Now, of course, I got stearic acid in there, so you know. And this one has a 10% shea butter in here to make it even that much luscious for the skin. Just because it's not a Beauty-Mist type of soap, you know, with all the fancy dancy stuff, you want it to be luscious. So, mixing it all up, and the solids or the puree, I think I'm saying that right, oh, who knows, it's in there so it'll get mixed up. Thank you, Holly. It'll get mixed up with that fancy dancy stick blender. So here we go. There. I can feel it. With the false trace is what I'm saying. Wants to try. And that's fine. Get that mixed up and then we'll give it a good blend and I'll divvy it out. Boy, it's hard doing that right-handed. Oh, goodness. And stick blending, and of course this is going to be in the pop swirl too, so all those goodies of the puree will be stick blended more and more. That's about all I want of that until I get the fragrance in there. But I have one white part that I definitely want to stay a little bit whiter. The fragrance I'm using is a blend, and most of the notes will be an apple. Not a cinnamon yet, but I do have a little bit of bay rum from Nature's Garden in there, just a little bit to give it that carrot feel. And let's see what we got here, because it looks like I'm going to have to get some more of them. Hi, Danny. Gonna say hello to everyone?
I said hi.
Oh, I thought it was from me. Okay. Ooh, I'm just making a mess. For sure. Alrighty. Put that down in there. We'll get it blended up good. Okay. Oh, I got it right here in front of me. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to use that orange. And it is Mango Tango by Nurture Soap, of course. And I am getting so excited about being able to put in an order for my micas and stuff. I'll make sure it's a good orange. Let's put that in there. And the TD for the white. Get over here so you can see it. Just trying to get this hydrated. The micas. It's gonna be a pretty orange, isn't it? Okay. So, don't you go back in there. Beautiful. Just gonna put a little bit in there, not very much. Because I know with the bay rum it's going to turn it just a little bit. I just want to keep the bright color. Okay. So let's get this mixed. Oh, that smells good. Don't you wish that they had a scratch and sniff on our videos? I would be in trouble because all of the soapers out there, man, I would be smelling that good soap. Okay. And you still can't see me. Oh, move this and bring this over here. Let me get this done. Let me see. Oops. I just get my hands messed up. Okay. Them solids in there. Suction off the bottom. All right. I know that's good. Okay. Now let's just go get the other one done. Then we'll do the base. Should have done that first, huh? That looks like a carrot, don't it? Oops. No bubbles. Yeah, there. Just want to make sure all that puree is mixed up. And scrape that off. And it really doesn't matter if I got a little bit of orange in the base, because that's okay. It won't be the same bright color. Pretty, pretty for the type of soap.
What? You? Oh my gosh.
Are you whispering? Are you whispering? Okay, be careful then, babe.
How come?
I wonder how come, right? Now let's get this over here. Because I know Nicole and Wayne are watching and just waiting to hold their breath.
For what?
Because I am clumsy. Oh, I have the oopsies. Oopsie. Crap. Smells good. No bubbles. I want this to be more of a medium trace so that I have a little bit more pronounced swirl when in the pot swirl, but not enough where the top ain't gonna be smooth. Boy, you can feel it, the heat from the honey. Alrighty, I think we're done. Okay, let's stick that in there. Get down the sides, make sure all that is good. Got lots of, plenty of time to work with this. And I didn't really get very much of a false trace, which it's strange sometimes. And I use the same percentage of the stearic acid, so who knows? Every day making soap is an adventure. You could do them side by side, the same thing, and voila, guess what happens? It will act differently. Okay, are we ready for this? And I do not save none of it for the top, Danny. You like that smell?
No.
Why? You don't like apples? Most of that, and I'll save it just in case. Probably clean up. Why, are you getting hungry?
No.
You're not?
This is hot.
Mm-hmm. It's not hot, it's just warm. Okay, let's get this in there. And we'll get most of that in there. Hold that just in case. Alrighty. Okay, and I just do that. Don't need to do any more. And the pot swirls are fun to do. I miss my little 5-pound batches of soap that I make because I like to just mess around. Let me put these over here. Clean up my mess.
You're done?
No, I'm getting ready to pour. Get my colors over here. And then I'm going to do a shout out. I'm going to start doing that because we have so many wonderful, talented soap makers. And I'm going to start doing that. The ones, especially if they, just started out making videos, but are veteran soap makers. So that you guys can go and share a little bit of love and get their subscribers up. Because you guys are missing out on some really, really terrific soap makers making soap. Okay, see, can you see this all right? Let's see. I think you can. Okay, here we go.
Are we on TV?
Yeah, you want to say hello?
Hello.
He said hello, you guys.
Jerky?
Get that started. And get the rest of it in there. I guess you guys can't see that part.
Not only do you make great soup, you make great jerky.
Oh, thank you, baby. I made him some deer jerky last night. Let's see if I can get you. Let's see what I'm doing here. Kind of heating up. Glenn had an annual doctor's appointment this morning, and then he's going to be leaving out tomorrow morning. I need to get this kind of shook so that I can get a pretty smooth top. With the carrot juice and the honey, it has got lots of sugars in there. Okay. So, now I'm going to, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to scrape down the sides right there, but you don't want to mingle up the colors, so just want to get it down there and just scrape it down so it can be poured. Okay, I'm going to be in your way, I know it. Here we go. All of that soap in there. I don't know, it might be thick enough where I could run a swirl on it, but I don't know. You know how I always am making up, changing my mind, making up the rules as I go. Okay. So, let me get that pretty well even. And you know what, guys? I am just going to do, yeah, I'm gonna just do a spoon thing because I can tell the majority of the pretty colors are on top and I want it through. So there I go again. Messing my mind up. Okay. Sorry you guys went for a ride, but I can't go and bang that on the floor. And you know why. Here I go. Smooth top. So we're going to quit playing with it. And of course, clean up the edges. Yeah, that'll work. Get down there. Alright, gonna go for a ride. There. There. I think that's gonna work. Except for Nope. I'm going to go down in there. Right on the side. I'll clean that off later. Okay. Good enough. Cleaning up the messes. That'll work for sure. Except for where I hit the side on that one. Hey! Quit taking you guys for a ride. Maybe. Yeah, you guys got a little trick on me, didn't you? Oh my goodness, Patty. Okay. I'm going to put this stuff up and then I'll spray it when I bid you adieu.
I can get her up there. Oh, okay, she got her.
Here we go, because we're going to start doing these shout outs. This soap maker, she is a blast to watch, and she's going to do other things, you know, tripping and taking us on little adventures. And she is a former sister trucker, and we know her. Meredith, love you. And this is her YouTube channel. Guys, please go over there and show her some love and give her some, you know, hit the subscribe button and likes. I know that you will just love her. If you already know her, give her a thumbs up on her videos so she can get them things up there. Meredith, I love you and thank you for she put an order in, and then she videotaped it. So yeah, but that's not why I chose her. I chose her before I saw it last night. But thank you, Meredith. I love you, girl. And the next one's from Georgia, and this is Denise, and she goes by Deborah Denise, and I think on most of her channels she goes by Denise. So I am not going to offend her, Deborah. No, I love that name, but I love the name Denise. This is her channel, and I think she's a cosmetologist or hairdresser, or she owns a salon. But you guys get on over there and watch her make. So it is very, very nice. Very sweet Southern lady. Love you, Denise. And go visit her YouTube channel and subscribe and get them subscriptions up. I appreciate it.
Subscribers.
And whatever, Danny, you know how I am about all that rigmarole, huh? And Denise, she put an order in, and bless her heart too, she went and videotaped and made me cry because she got so emotional. I love you so much, Denise. You guys, thank you all for watching this crazy old hillbilly. And we will see you in the morning when it comes time to cut this baby on. We will do a couple more of these. If you have any questions, and you want to, you know, have the veterans, even me, the hillbilly, answer them, just put it in the comment. Alright, love y'all. See you later, and I will have more shout outs because we got enough of them. Alright, see you in the morning. And Renee, bye-bye. Good morning. This is the soap. Fun having the soap studio right by the furnace. It is gloomy outside. It's a nice hard bar. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing, but not first thing in the morning. Come on, don't you dare break on me. My goodness, you guys. In pieces. And then I'll take pictures and show you the rest. As Danny says, the crumbs on the side. I hope that light is good. I hope you can see it. Very nice. Maybe you can see it better down here. I think I should have gotten the camera back the other way like I usually do. Hope you can see the swirls. Okay, yeah. I wonder how the day's gonna be. I don't think we're supposed to have any snow. It's been raining. But I think today I am going to make the chocolate mint out of this, the big mold, I should say, the big beast. So we're going to do that. And Papa and Danny are getting the truck ready so Papa can go back out. But this time he's only going to stay out for 2 weeks, not 3 weeks. I told him that that's just too hard, but he didn't argue because it's hard on him. I guess we're all just getting old. I think the swirls turned out very pretty for what it has done. See that? Alrighty. Honey, what is it? Honey, carrot, apple, or is it carrot, apple, honey, soap? And there she is. It doesn't have, I got the top pretty well even. Anyways, guys all stay out of trouble. I will try to do the same thing. May the Lord bless your day. And I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye-bye.